Hi, this is Dr. Molly Arnold again. Before we talk about relationships, I need to remind you that this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional counseling. One of the hardest truths in relationships is that you cannot make someone hear you. You can, however, increase the likelihood that they'll listen and understand. So let's talk about how you're more likely to be heard. When people feel criticized, blamed, or overwhelmed, their nervous systems often shift into self-protection. Once that happens, they're usually listening to defend themselves rather than listening to understand you. So number one, let's start with connection before content. People tend to hear difficult messages better when they feel emotionally safe. So instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I want to share something important because our relationship is important to me." The goal is to signal connection rather than threat. So number two, speak from your experience. Use I statements rather than accusations. For example, "I felt hurt when blank. I felt alone when blank. I interpreted that as blank." This reduces the likelihood the other person will argue with your perspective. Number three, be specific. Vague complaints are difficult to hear and respond to. So instead of saying, "You don't care about me," try saying, "When I told you about my difficult day and the conversation shifted quickly, I felt unseen." Specific examples create clarity. Number four, ask for understanding, not agreement. Sometimes people stop listening because they think they're being asked to admit they're wrong. You might say, instead, "I'm asking you to agree with my interpretation. I'm asking you to understand what my experience is and what that was like for me." This distinction can reduce defensiveness. Number five, check whether they heard you. Many conflicts happen because we assume the other person understands. Try saying, "Can you tell me what you heard me say?" Or you could say, "What stands out to you from what I said?" This creates an opportunity for clarification. Number six, choose timing carefully. A regulated brain listens better than a dysregulated brain. So avoid bringing up important concerns when the other person is exhausted, angry, distracted, or rushed. Sometimes the best communication skill is choosing the right moment. Number seven, notice whether the person is willing. There's an important difference between someone who struggles to understand but is trying and someone who consistently refuses to understand. A person who is trying may ask questions, clarify, and revisit the conversation. A person who is unwilling often dismisses, minimizes, changes the subject, or shows little curiosity about your experience. So let's put all this together into a relational neuroscience perspective. People often feel heard when three things happen. Number one, their feelings are acknowledged. Number two, their experience is understood. Number three, their perspective matters even when others disagree. A simple request might sound like, "Before you respond, could you please help me feel understood? I don't need you to fix it. I just need to know that you understand what it's like for me." This is a useful point. Feeling heard is not the same as getting your way. Feeling heard means someone is willing to try to entertain your experience and they try with curiosity and long enough to understand it. I hope this is helpful information. Have a great weekend.